Could this be my new favorite of 2022? Let's crack this bad boy open and find out. Welcome back, everybody, to another low budget, low quality bourbon review with your boy Saucy Shane. We got a good one today, the limited edition Knob Creek 18 year. We're going to crack this bad boy open. I got my wax cutter here. Comes in a pretty sexy box. Look at that embossed emblem right there on the side. High quality brass lift tag here, pulls out the back. Let's get this bottle out and inspect it. I mean, just look at this sexy bottle. Just 18-year age stated all over it. Comes at the glorious 100 proof. Missed out on the 15-year last year. I've had some 12 years. Actually won a bottle from our boys 21090. Check them out. Link in the description. This is honoring their 30th anniversary, 1992 to 2022. I can't wait to dive off into this. Looks like it's going to be some pretty soft wax, but I got the wax cutter here. We'll get it poured, and then we'll get it back in its box, and we'll review its ass next. Thank you, Jim Beam, for this easy pull, soft wax. No crumble, no mess. We got her poured here in this glass, and I will say right off the rip, what a color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Does say on the back, and they may all say this on the 12 to 15 year, it's unfiltered. So you may get a little barrel sediment. I like that. It's going to be a little bit more pure, even at the 100 proof. It's not cask strength or nothing like that, but you're going to get a little bit more pure mouthfeel sensation off of it with that unfilteredness. Now, I know a lot of these whiskey tubers, the professionals, they've got a little bit of a slack for the ultra aged whiskeys and too much swirling in glass. It's just what happens. You know, you get this glass in your hand, you just want to swirl it. You just want to swirl it. It's unstoppable. Like Matt Porter, the master of the SJ ADHD whiskey. It's unstoppable. But let's get a little nose on this bad boy and see what we think about this 18-year-old Knob Creek limited edition. Whew, right off the bat, you're getting a ton of sweet oak. It's not over oaky. I know a lot of people thought this would be over oaky. Some people said the 15-year was oaky. If anybody out there has got a sample of a 15-year, I'm up for some trades. I'll be willing to trade you some samples. Anything, got Coy Heel, got all kind of stuff. Because I would like to do a three-way comparison of the 12, 15, 18. They're all coming in at 100 proof. I'd love to do that three-way blind comparison. But for now, we're reviewing this 18-year-old. And on this nose, like I said, it's a ton of sweet oak. I'm getting some kind of ripe berries, real red berries, raspberries, strawberries. I feel like this is definitely going to be one that's going to open up with time. It's super, super, super sweet on the nose. Not getting a whole lot of classic Knob Creek Jim Beam nuttiness on it. Right off the bat, you're just getting a lot of sweet, sweet caramelized oak with some red berries on top. Almost like you took a barrel head and put some caramel, cooked it with some red berries, stirred it up. It's almost like walking into a Rick House bakery, if you would. It's about enough nose and notes I can give on it. Let's get it on this palate. I'm super excited for this. Cheers, y'all. Ooh. Now, just like anybody else, I don't like to give a whole lot of notes on the first sip. This is definitely my first sip of the day. But holy sweetness. That's a pleasure in the mouth right there. Wow. MSRP is not a whole lot you can find out on this online. MSRP right around $160, $70. I know in our market it just recently hit, and that thing's sitting on the shelf at about $2.99. Is it worth $2.99? I don't know. It just depends on your budget, what you're willing to spend on bourbon. It's 18-year-old limited edition from Knob Creek. Let's get a little bit more on the palate, and I'll tell you if it's worth $2.99 or not. On the palate, it matches the nose. You're getting a ton of sweet oak. You're getting them red berries. A little bit of vanilla coming through on there. You get just a little bit of that classic Knob Creek Jim Beam nuttiness. I think Knob Creek's one of the better Jim Beam releases that kind of hides that nuttiness to me. I'm a real big, huge Knob Creek fan. It goes back to my nostalgia. We used to go to Knob Creek at a gun show, camp out with my cousin, my family. It was a big time. So when I first found out about Knob Creek, I was in love. And it's good juice to boot. Really reasonable for the standard 9-year, 120 proof, 9-year, 100 proof single barrels. They're fantastic. Is this going to be a contender for my whiskey of the year 2022? Abso-freaking-lutely. Is it worth $299? Like I said, that goes into what you're willing to pay for a bourbon, an ultra aged bourbon, limited release, what you're willing to spend on that experience. Me personally, I'd say it's worth $299. It's worth $300 all day long, and I wouldn't say that about just any old regular bourbon. This is definitely worth it. The mouthfeel is exceptional. It's not too wild with the viscous. It's still 100 proof. You're getting unfiltered, but what you do get is an unbelievable finish that lasts forever. It's still finishing from that last sip. Not a lot of spice comes with it, but the flavors on the finish are impeccable. I can't wait to put this side by side with the Calumet 16, which is currently my favorite of the year so far. I hadn't had a whole lot of releases, but what I have had have been pretty solid, and I can't wait to put these two side by side. What do those 2 years do? And like I said, I can't wait to do a comparison with the 12, the 15, and this 18. If I can get a sample of the 15, I would love to do that three-way blind in a video. But for now, it's all about this 18, and it is exceptionally good. It does have a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel. Let's go in for this. What is this, my fourth sip? It's a delicious pour. It does have a thickness to it, kind of like a barrel proof whiskey. It just don't have that spice. It don't have that. It's got some creaminess to it. It's lacking a little bit of viscosity. I know somebody at Knob Creek and Jim Beam has had this on cast strength right out of the barrel, and I bet before they batched it together, I bet that was unbelievable. But right here at 100 proof, I'd say if you see this on the market, grab it up. If you see it any more than say $250, $299, I wouldn't say it's worth it. It just depends on what you're willing to spend on a bourbon. If you're really hunting this and you really got the money to spend on it, by all means, grab it up, because it is a very good pour. I heard some kind of mixed reviews about the 15 from last year, but I think this 18 is all the way hands down good. If I had to rate it out of 10 stars, I would definitely give this 9.4. It's high. It's really high. It's really good. So I say if you see this Knob Creek 18-year on the shelf, snatch it up. You won't be disappointed. With that, guys, I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Got a lot of different little drink reviews, some bourbon reviews coming up. That's kind of how we're directing the channel now. So if you like that kind of content, smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And we'll see what we can bring you. I got a lot of fun, exciting, different mixed drink reviews, and you'll always have your whiskey and bourbon reviews coming up. So just know that I love y'all. Stay safe out there. Drink responsibly. Stay saucy, but don't get too saucy. Cheers. Love y'all. Wow, that's fantastic.